In this game changer, what does it do? House Bill 1337, inside the urban growth area. Now, I'm going to use, again, minimum or maximum. You can do one, but you can do up to two, is what the state law is saying to every municipality. That used to be, cities said you can only have one. The state says inside the UGA, you can have up to two. You can build only one if you want to, but if you have the space, you can build two. Okay, that's the minimum floor for the law. The Seattle jurisdiction allows up to 3 ADUs in the combination of 2 DADUs plus an AADU or 1 DADU and 2 AADU. So Seattle took it up one more above that. Now, I want to talk about why this urban growth area and what that sounds and what is it, and people have heard about, okay, what is this? So the law passed 2 years ago, and its full adoption is coming up on July 1st. And people ask me this question, then you are on the cutting edge of what is about to happen, but it's been happening already because most jurisdictions have already adopted this law. But the deadline, and if you live in Seattle, you hear some amendments of the comprehensive plan that the city council passed, and you hear there are 3 other options being proposed. Those are amendments that city council has passed. Most jurisdictions have done that already because the deadline was December 31st of last year. Okay. In the comprehensive plan, how it works is there's GMA, that's Growth Management Act. You hear that all the time. Inside the GMA, there are areas determined as urban growth areas. Okay, so the urban growth area for King County is this kind of an orange area. Okay, now this is the Puget Sound. Here's Lake Washington, Lake Sammamish, and this is the entire King County. And look at how big the urban growth area is. To give you an idea, if you have city water and city sewer, you're basically inside the UGA, right? So pretty much your property is inside the UGA. What used to be, every lot can only have one house, right? Now, the law says you can build 2 more houses inside the same lot. And that could be a 6,000 square foot lot, or maybe close to 5,000. You may choose to build one, but just think of the potential for you to profit from that, because you can turn that into a passive income stream like a rental unit, or you can sell that because we get to condominiumize that DADU. So here's a question. Most of you probably stocks and bonds, right? And then you go onto your app every day and check in the stock prices to see your holdings. Do you not? I do, right? But think of your property is the biggest asset you have. And this law allows you to profit from that, probably a lot more profitable than the stocks and bonds. So some people ask me, who's our competition for SkyDadu? Well, we're a one-stop shop. Is it contractor? Is it this and that? The truth is, if you're a property owner, your competition for this is the stock market, because you are able to think of your property as a cash generating, income generating property, or a profiting from that. And you are solving the housing crisis at the same time, providing attainable homes for the future generations to come. So the law, House Bill 1337, is great, but what? The problem is lack of financing. I'm going to talk about that. Why did I start SkyDadu separate from Sakai Homes? Is because we provide financing and we build it, since I'm a general contractor, and I have a property management company, so we manage it for sale or for rent. And you have to legally set these things up properly to do it right, because if you don't do the legal side, you can find yourself in a lot of trouble. Just imagine if you decide to, oh yeah, my cousin or my uncle can build this DADU thing, and I think I saved some money, and then you rent it out to some college kids, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, ooh, they're not paying. Then what do? Do you have the proper setup for the eviction process, or somebody's doing that? All of these things are so crucial to set it up from the beginning correctly, because if you don't, you can find yourself in big trouble. So I'll talk about that a little bit. That purpose for sale or for rent, but the goal, remain in the main home and profit from the DADU. So let me get to why there is a problem in financing.
Okay, we're just gonna say it. The benefits of owning a detached accessory dwelling unit can be amazing. Think about it. Passive rental income. Sell it separately as an investment property. A potential live-in option for aging relatives like your in-laws. Oh, stop that. In-laws can be great. Anyway, with all those benefits, it sounds like an easy decision, right? Well, not so fast. Did you know DADU financing is nearly non-existent? That's why you need a partner that brings financing, building, and managing of the DADU to the table. Enter Sky Dadu. At Sky Dadu, we not only handle all legal and permit requirements, but we also provide equity financing, build the DADU, and provide rental management and maintenance after it's built. We are a one-stop shop for all things DADU. And you'll always have the option to buy back the equity anytime. It's truly a win-win for everyone. So don't let go of your low interest rate mortgage on the main home to build the DADU. Forget about asking relatives like your in-laws for money. Partner with Sky Dadu, and you'll be on your way to the unlimited possibilities of DADU ownership.
The last part that you heard is like, forget about asking your in-laws. I've seen some interesting conversations in my day. We design, and a lot of the times, our clients, so we have architectural side, so we have architects in-house that we draw these custom DADU plans, and we can go through all of that. And then I always ask the question, do you have the financing in place? Oh, yeah. It's a small house. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Or like, yeah, my wife and my wife's mom and her husband are going to finance that or something, so it shouldn't be a problem. Then, okay, let's go. And then, family meeting, and he said, why are you giving money to your daughter? I have kids. You can imagine, not a fun conversation on that one.